Hey everyone, this is Brady Valaconia, and today I'm here with another History Minute. All right, so today we're going to talk about something that not many people know about, but it was incredibly important on the shaping of the second half of the 20th century and even into today. We are going to talk about the Yalta Conference. All right, so what is the Yalta Conference? The Yalta Conference was a meeting that took place around February, so around this time in 1945. It was a meeting between the big three: Winston Churchill, Roosevelt, and Joseph Stalin. You might have seen this picture before in history books, and maybe you kind of don't understand what the deal is, but this is an important meeting because these three men, first of all, is the last time that these three leaders met, and they were meeting towards the end of World War II in an attempt to figure out how the world would look after the end of World War II. Now, by this time, the Americans and the British had already landed in Normandy. They were taking territory back in France, and they were marching on Berlin. Now, on the other side, in the east, the Soviets were pushing the Germans back towards Germany. So by this time, the Allies knew that Germany was defeated, and it was only a matter of time. So at the Yalta Conference, which is actually on the Crimean Peninsula near the Black Sea in the Soviet Union at the time, it's modern-day Ukraine, the big three had three things to talk about. The first was, what was Europe going to look like after the war was over? Specifically, what territory would the Soviet Union keep? Would these areas have free elections, or would the Soviet Union get to dictate the government? And specifically Germany, how would Germany look? Would we break Germany up? Would they continue to be one nation? What would we do about Berlin? And there was a decision that was made that Germany would essentially be broken into four pieces: a British, an American, and a French piece in the west, and in the east, the Soviet Union would have a part of Germany, and they would run that. And eventually that became East and West Germany. Now, Berlin, the capital city of Germany, was also broken into four sectors: a British, American, and French section, and also a Soviet section. Again, West Berlin and East Berlin. Now, this meeting at the Yalta Conference, it pretty much set up the Cold War. And a lot of historians believe that before World War II even concluded, the Cold War had already begun, and those seeds were planted at the Yalta Conference. Now, the other two things, and there were lots of things discussed at the Yalta Conference, but the other two big things that were discussed were getting the Soviets to declare war on Japan to end the war in the Pacific, because the Soviets had not declared war on Japan as of this time. And then also the United Nations. The United Nations was a big deal for the West. They wanted the Soviet Union to agree to join the United Nations, which would be a successor to the League of Nations, which had kind of utterly failed after World War I. But the United Nations was supposed to be a successor to the League of Nations, and was also supposed to be a stronger organization. So there you guys have it, the Yalta Conference. The big thing I would say that the big takeaway from the Yalta Conference is it really set up the Cold War, and it still has an impact on us today, even in things like the United Nations. It's still an important organization. So anyway, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day. If you have any suggestions for future history minutes, let me know. I will be doing another history minute here in February, and we are going to be going way back in time. We're going to be talking about the richest person to have ever lived. All right, guys, have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.